YouTube Nation, what is up? Big West Truth here with you. Sorry I didn't put a preview for the Buffalo Bills game, but if I did put a preview, I would, and I can't prove this, but I would have predicted the Eagles to win. I kind of looked at it of going one of two ways. Either A, we get beat, in which case, if that happens, the wheels are going to come off. You lose your third straight game. The wheels are just going to come off at that point. I don't care what the standings are in the NFC East and that. Oh, we're still in it. And, nah, the wheels would have came off at that point. Or a ticked off Eagles team goes in and beats a overhyped Bills team who really, they have a 5-1 record, but they haven't beaten anybody. They've beaten the Jets, the Dolphins, the Giants. I don't even know, but they haven't really beaten anybody. So I looked at it like that. Now, I didn't think we were going to blow them out 31-13. I did not think that was going to happen. But I did think that we were going to win the game. All right. So now let's put that behind us. I think that'll quiet the NovaCare complex and quiet the media a little bit temporarily for this week. Now we're going against the Bears. I think we're going to win against the Bears. I look at it like a very similar game as the Bills. Very tough defense, not much offensively. We are home at this time. But I look at it very similar type of game. Now, I don't know if our running game is going to get going or anything like that, but I look at it as a very similar game. I don't know how much you want Carson Wentz dropping back to pass with the way we've been protecting the quarterback, though. That worries me. That really worries me. Because our pass protection has been shit. I thought Carson Wentz had a very good game against the Bills. Again, only passed for 180 yards, only one touchdown, no interceptions, but he was just very proficient. Look, the weather conditions were bad, was not made for passing. The Bills have a really good defense, and we were running the ball very well, so he wasn't asked to pass. So you got to keep all that stuff in mind. I thought he played a very proficient game. Again, it's not about the numbers. People try to look at the stat sheets like, oh, only 180 yards, one touchdown, no picks. Didn't do nothing. But no, he very proficient. You have to look beyond that. Carson Wentz had a very good game. So did the running backs, to be honest with you. The O-line did well pass running, not so well pass blocking. And again, that brings up my thing against the Bears. That's the one thing. Don't let the Bears defense win the game for them. I don't expect the Eagles to score 31 points on the Bears. I don't. Unless their offense turns the ball over and everything like that. But so I don't expect us to score a lot of points. Don't let the Bears defense win the game for them with a strip sack or interceptions or scores or anything. Don't let them win the game for them. And I think we'll be fine. Yes, our defense sucks. So even though their offense sucks, that doesn't always mean anything because our defense sucks. All right, so a shitty offense could look average against us. An average offense can look great against us. See what I'm saying? So I don't put too much stock in that, but just don't let their defense win the game for them. I think we'll go down there and we're at home, so I think we'll be fine. I think we'll win this game. Now, let's look past this game now. If we win this game, we'll be at 5-4. The Cowboys play the Giants. They'll get to 5-3. Then we have a bye week. I don't know who the Cowboys play. If they play a decent opponent, which they need to start coming up on decent opponents by now. If they lose, that puts them at 5-4. We'll be 5-4 coming off our bye week. Could be tied. Now for the kind of long-term picture. I think the Eagles realistically need to be 10-6. 10-6. And I think that'll win the division. Especially if that 10-6 comes with a win over Dallas. Gotta be 10-6, I believe. I know people said, 8-8 or 9-7 could win. Maybe 9-7 could win the division. Maybe. And if that's the case, we're actually in a good position, to be honest with you. And I'll explain why. But I think you got to shoot for 10-6. Just to be on the safe side, shoot for 10-6. Which means I look at our schedule after the Bears, and I see 3 losable games. Well, they're all losable if you think about it, any given Sunday type of thing. But in reality, I see 3 losable games because we play the Giants twice. We should win those 2. We play the Redskins again. We should win. We play the Miami Dolphins. We should win. That's 4 games right there. The other 3 games are the Patriots, the Seahawks, and the Cowboys. Those are the 3 losable games. To go 10-6, you gotta win one of them. You just gotta win one of them. Preferably the Cowboys win. If you're only gonna win one, preferably the Cowboys win. But you only gotta win one of them to go 10-6. You could lose all 3 and still be 9-7. You see what it means? It's like, damn, we could actually have a winning record at the end of the year. Hopefully it's enough to get in the playoffs. But we could have a winning record at the end of the year and lose all 3 of our difficult games remaining. That's why this Bears game means something. Because, and again, you can't look at it like I'm looking at it because it's any given Sunday. It really is. We could lose to the Dolphins, or we could lose to the Giants, or we could lose to the Redskins. But trying to take at least a realistic look at it, those games, the games against the Redskins, the 2 games against the Giants, and the game against the Dolphins, we should win. We should win. Without too much effort, we should win. The 3 games against the Seahawks, Patriots, and Cowboys are all very losable. The Bears game is the one that's kind of in between. It's kind of in between. I think we'll win that game. I do. I think I look at it very much similar to the Bills game. I think we'll win that game. But that's the one. Let's see what happens before we sort the rest of this out. You know what I mean? So assuming we win this game, which is always dangerous when it comes to the Eagles, those are the 3 games to look at, the tough games. Winning one of them gets you 10-6. Losing all 3 of them gets you 9-7. That's what I'm looking at. So as crazy as it sounds, guys, the season is very much alive. As weird as it sounds. And here's the crazy thing. I'm going to end it on this note, guys, that people might not have thought of. The Eagles are halfway through the season. And the Philadelphia Eagles, as far as making the playoffs, still control their own destiny. That's all you want, right? That's all you want. The Philadelphia Eagles control their own destiny. And some people might be like, well, how is that possible? Well, let's say both the Eagles and the Cowboys, well, let's say the Eagles win out, right? Which ain't gonna happen, but let's say the Eagles win out. The Cowboys can win out too. Outside of the last game we play, obviously. They'd have to lose that win if that means we're winning out. And we'd be tied record-wise. We'd be tied division-wise, divisional record-wise. We'd be tied head-to-head. So what are they going to look at? Common games played, right? Well, outside the head-to-head, we've played 2 common games. The Packers, or 3. We both beat the Redskins. Okay, it's 1-0 for both of us. We played the Packers. We beat them. They didn't. We played the Jets. We beat them. They didn't. So we'd own the tiebreaker. Eagles control their own destiny, guys. So Deshaun Jackson hopefully is close to being back. Hopefully. Hopefully we get some other guys back, like what the hell's the defensive tackle? I can't remember his name. Next to Fletcher Cox, Timmy Jernigan. Hopefully we get him back. Nigel Bradden, get him back. Get some guys back. Jason Peters, get some guys back. And would I make a move before the trade deadline, I would, but not for like a first or second or something crazy. Not to get a superstar like what Jalen Ramsey would have been. Not for that. We're not. I think a rebuild is too close to being here. So you're going to need those high picks. I would do a third round or less. Third round or less for somebody. I would probably do. A first or second, I think we're too close to a rebuild. So it's kind of like in that sweet spot where it's like, we're still alive. Playoffs are still, I went through it. I laid it out for you guys. Playoffs is still a legit possibility, a very legit possibility. So that makes you want to make a move. But then you look at rebuilding is going to be coming soon because we have an old roster, guys. And we haven't drafted well either. So our young guys aren't, like, we don't got a lot of young guys that we're going to be counting on. And plus, do you think, we'll get in the playoffs, but do you think we're going to make a Super Bowl? Do you think we'll compete? I don't know about that. I know Deshaun Jackson will do so much for this offense, but looking at this defense, even if you add a guy, I mean, I don't know about that. So, I don't know. I would do a trade that involves a third round draft pick or less. I would do something like that, but I want to do it first or second. Alright guys, this video went on a little bit longer than I wanted it to. So we're already at 11 minutes, so I think I touched base and covered about everything. I did expect us to lose the 2 games to the Cowboys and the Vikings, and I did expect it to pretty much be blowout losses, honestly. So that went pretty much how I expected. Hopefully this game does too. Hopefully we beat the Bears. I'm going to picture something like, I don't know, I'll say something like 24-17. We'll do 24-17. Eagles over Bears. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace.